On January 29, 2025, just outside Washington, D.C., a tragedy occurred that shocked the world. What seemed like a routine flight ended in a deadly accident that shook the aviation community to its core. An American Eagle flight collided with a military helicopter, resulting in the loss of all on board. This is the story of Flight 5342, the fatal collision, and its aftermath. American Eagle Flight 5342, operated by PSA Airlines, was a regional flight departing from Philadelphia International Airport. This bustling airport, known for its heavy traffic and numerous daily flights, was the starting point for many journeys, both long and short. On this particular day, the weather was clear and the skies were a perfect blue, setting the stage for what was expected to be an uneventful trip. The passengers, a mix of business travelers, tourists, and locals, were all settled in, ready for the short hop to Washington, D.C. The crew, experienced and professional, went through their pre-flight checks with precision and care, ensuring everything was in order for the flight ahead. The destination, Washington, D.C., a short journey of about 30 minutes. This route, a common one for regional flights, connected two major cities on the East Coast. The flight path would take them over scenic landscapes, with views of the sprawling urban areas giving way to patches of green and winding rivers. For many passengers, this was a routine trip, a quick commute between two bustling hubs of activity. The anticipation of landing in the nation's capital, with its iconic monuments and vibrant atmosphere, added a touch of excitement to the otherwise ordinary flight. The aircraft, a Bombardier CRJ-700, was a common choice for short-haul domestic routes. Known for its reliability and efficiency, the CRJ-700 was a workhorse of the skies, trusted by airlines and passengers alike. Its sleek design and powerful engines made it well-suited for the quick ascent and descent required for short flights. As the plane taxied to the runway, the anticipation built among the passengers, some of whom glanced out the windows, watching the ground crew and other aircraft in motion. The engines roared to life, and with a smooth acceleration, the plane lifted off, climbing steadily into the clear blue sky. On board were 60 passengers and 4 crew members. Each person had their own story, their own reason for being on this flight. Some were heading home, others were off to important meetings, and a few were simply taking a short trip to visit friends or family. The cabin was filled with the usual sounds of a flight, the hum of the engines, the soft chatter of passengers, and the occasional announcement from the flight attendants. The crew moved efficiently through the cabin, ensuring everyone was comfortable and safe, their calm demeanor putting even the most nervous flyers at ease. It was supposed to be a routine flight, one of the millions of trips that take place in the skies each year. The kind of flight that, for most people, blends into the background of their travel memories. The aircraft reached its cruising altitude, and the passengers settled in for the short journey. Some read books or magazines, others worked on laptops or watched the in-flight entertainment. The flight attendants began their service, offering drinks and snacks, adding to the sense of normalcy and routine. From the cockpit, the pilots monitored their instruments, communicating with air traffic control to ensure a smooth and safe flight. But that same day, in the same airspace, there was also a U.S. Army Sikorsky UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter. This helicopter, a symbol of military strength and versatility, was on a different mission altogether. The Black Hawk, with its distinctive silhouette and powerful rotors, was a familiar sight in both military and civilian operations. On this day, it was carrying out a routine training mission, a crucial part of maintaining the readiness and effectiveness of the military forces. The crew, experienced soldiers, were focused on their tasks, ensuring the helicopter operated smoothly and safely as they navigated through the skies. Carrying 3 soldiers, the helicopter was en route to a training mission. These soldiers, trained to handle a variety of situations, were part of a larger effort to maintain the skills and readiness of the military. The training mission, while routine, was an essential part of their duties, ensuring they were prepared for any eventuality. As the helicopter flew through the air, the soldiers inside were focused and alert, ready to carry out their mission with precision and professionalism. The coordination between the helicopter crew and ground control was seamless, a testament to their training and experience. It all seemed like an ordinary day in aviation, until the fatal moment. The skies, usually a vast and open space, suddenly became a place of danger and uncertainty. In an instant, the routine flight and the training mission intersected in a way that no one could have predicted. The air traffic controllers, the unsung heroes of aviation, worked tirelessly to manage the complex web of flights, but even their best efforts couldn't prevent the tragedy that was about to unfold. The events of that day would leave a lasting impact on everyone involved, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of vigilance and safety in the skies. As the two aircraft approached Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, they found themselves dangerously close to each other. The air traffic control tower was under heavy workload, managing both commercial and military flights simultaneously. Miscommunication and confusion set the stage for disaster. And then, the unthinkable happened. The two aircraft collided in mid-air, shattering into debris. The crash occurred over the Potomac River, with wreckage falling into the waters below. Tragically, all 67 people on board the two aircraft perished. What caused this tragedy? Several key factors played a role. First, there was the workload pressure on air traffic control. The controller managing both flights was handling multiple responsibilities, leaving little room for errors. Second, there was miscommunication between air traffic control and the pilots. Conflicting or unclear instructions led the two aircraft into a dangerous situation. Finally, early reports suggest technical failures in airspace monitoring systems. The systems failed to properly separate the two aircraft, making the collision unavoidable. Following the disaster, the National Transportation Safety Board launched a full investigation. The scene was chaotic, with debris scattered over a wide area, and the NTSB officials had their work cut out for them. They meticulously combed through the wreckage, looking for any clues that could explain what went wrong. The investigation was not just about finding the cause, but also about ensuring that such a tragedy would never happen again. The NTSB held a press conference to inform the public about the steps they were taking and the progress they were making. The officials emphasized the importance of a thorough investigation and assured everyone that no stone would be left unturned. The goal? To determine exactly what went wrong and prevent similar tragedies in the future. The investigators gathered in meetings, discussing various potential causes of aviation accidents. They reviewed past incidents, looking for patterns or similarities that could provide insights. The air traffic control room operations were scrutinized, as the coordination between the control tower and the aircraft is crucial in preventing accidents. Every detail, no matter how small, was considered important in piecing together the events that led to the disaster. Investigators retrieved the black boxes from both the American Eagle CRJ-700 and the Sikorsky UH-60 Black Hawk. These black boxes, which are actually bright orange to make them easier to find, contain flight data and cockpit voice recordings. They are designed to withstand extreme conditions, and retrieving them is a top priority in any crash investigation. The data they hold is invaluable in understanding the sequence of events leading up to the crash. These recordings will provide crucial insights into the final moments before the crash. The flight data recordings include information on the aircraft's speed, altitude, and other critical parameters. The cockpit voice recordings capture the conversations between the pilots and any sounds in the cockpit, which can provide context to the data. Analyzing this information is a painstaking process, but it is essential for understanding what happened and why. The NTSB is expected to release a preliminary report within 30 days, outlining the key findings. This report will provide an initial overview of the investigation's progress and any early conclusions. It is not the final word, but it is an important step in the process. The preliminary report will be followed by a more detailed final report, which will include recommendations for preventing similar accidents in the future. The NTSB's work is not just about understanding what happened, but also about making aviation safer for everyone. What we know so far is that a combination of human error and system failures contributed to this catastrophic event. Human error can include mistakes made by the pilots, air traffic controllers, or maintenance personnel. System failures can involve mechanical issues, software glitches, or other technical problems. Often it is not just one factor, but a combination of several that leads to a disaster. Understanding these factors is crucial for preventing future accidents. The NTSB's investigation will continue until they have a complete picture of what went wrong and how to prevent it from happening again. This tragedy has reignited debates about air traffic control safety and the workload placed on controllers. The incident has highlighted gaps in communication protocols between military and civilian aviation. Additionally, aviation experts are now pushing for enhanced real-time airspace monitoring systems, which could prevent similar disasters in the future. The loss of so many lives in a moment of miscommunication is a tragedy that reverberates through the hearts of countless families and communities. Each life lost represents a story cut short, dreams unfulfilled, and families left to grapple with an unimaginable void. The impact of such a disaster extends far beyond the immediate circle of those directly affected. It sends shockwaves through the aviation industry, prompting urgent calls for introspection and reform. And technical failure is devastating. The wreckage serves as a grim reminder of the catastrophic consequences that can arise from even the smallest oversight or malfunction. Emergency responders work tirelessly in the aftermath, often putting their own lives at risk to search for survivors and recover the remains of those who perished. Their bravery and dedication are commendable, yet the scenes they encounter are harrowing and leave a lasting impact on their mental and emotional well-being. The families of the victims remain in our thoughts and prayers. Their grief is profound, and the process of healing is long and arduous. Memorial services provide a space for collective mourning, where communities come together to honor the lives lost and offer support to those left behind. The strength and resilience of these families in the face of such overwhelming sorrow is truly inspiring. They remind us of the importance of compassion and solidarity in times of crisis. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of air travel. Despite the advancements in technology and safety protocols, the inherent risks of aviation cannot be entirely eliminated. Each safe landing is a testament to the rigorous training and vigilance of pilots, air traffic controllers, and maintenance crews. It underscores the need for continuous improvement and adaptation in the face of evolving challenges and threats, and the importance of continuous safety improvements. The aviation industry must remain committed to learning from past incidents and implementing changes that enhance safety for all. This includes investing in advanced technologies, refining communication protocols, and ensuring that all personnel receive comprehensive training. Collaboration between airlines, regulatory bodies, and safety organizations is crucial in fostering a culture of safety and accountability. It remains to be seen what the NTSB investigation will uncover, but their work is vital in identifying the root causes of the disaster. Through meticulous examination of evidence and expert analysis, the NTSB aims to provide answers and recommendations that can prevent future tragedies. Their findings will be instrumental in shaping policies and practices that prioritize the safety and well-being of passengers and crew members alike. But one thing is clear: this disaster must lead to change. The lessons learned from this incident should serve as a catalyst for meaningful improvements in aviation safety. It is a collective responsibility to ensure that such a tragedy does not occur again. By fostering a culture of vigilance, transparency, and continuous learning, we can honor the memory of those lost and work towards a safer future for all who take to the skies. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Your support helps us continue to bring important stories and updates to our audience. By subscribing, you ensure that you stay informed about the latest developments in aviation safety and other critical issues. Sharing this video can also raise awareness and contribute to the ongoing dialogue about how we can improve safety measures and prevent future disasters. For updates on the investigation, stay tuned to our channel. We will continue to provide comprehensive coverage and expert analysis as new information becomes available. Your engagement and feedback are invaluable to us, and we encourage you to join the conversation in the comments section. Together, we can advocate for a safer and more secure aviation industry. Thank you for your support. Until next time, stay safe.